So hello, folks. So I've been sick since Friday, and you can still kind of hear it in my speaking voice now. I'm behind in my grading. Sorry about that. I don't think I can grade all these outlines in time for you to use the feedback for the essays that are coming in on Friday. So I'm going to give you a couple of things to look for now, and I'll comment on the sample essay that's in the current lesson. First thing, your three examples need to be connected. There has to be some reason for you to gather them into this essay besides I've got to write an essay for school. And these are the first three things I thought of. And second, your topic sentences need to have a connection back to your thesis, both the topic and the directions. So for an example, if I were going to write an essay about my three favorite desserts, a topic sentence like, I like ice cream, is a statement of fact, and no one can argue with that. But I could say something else. I could say something like, ice cream makes my top three desserts list for several reasons, and that at least links you back to the idea of desserts as a topic and the idea of favorite without having to use that word again. Does that make sense? And third, your 3 points and your 3 examples within each paragraph, they shouldn't overlap. They shouldn't. For if you look, a lot of you, if you look at it, you're saying this essentially the same thing over and over in different words. Either your paragraphs are all kind of about the same issue, or the examples inside are really the same thing 3 times. They're just restating, the same words. So look at that. Now, the sample essay. So this essay is actually pretty terrible. There's a lot of grammar and punctuation stuff in it. It's really all over the place. It's got 3 memorable moments, which was an allowed topic. I think I warned you about it because of this, maybe. The fact that I find 3 experiences memorable is not really arguable. The larger point here is, I guess, maybe it's being present in the moment and seeking out these moments because they're special, or the different ways people connect as family in these moments. It gets a little, I think it moralizes a little bit about that sort of thing in the beginning, but it's not a great thesis at all. And the essay, to me, just doesn't quite get it done, what it's trying to, the larger point. Um, but if, but it does do something that maybe you can do also, which is it does try to connect back to the topic sentences back to the thesis, and it tries to transition from one example to the next. I feel like there's still, I get a little bit of whiplash with them because we go from, road trip to graduation or whatever, and that's a pretty long gap for me. But again, your mileage may vary. So um, I hope this is helpful. I'll get these graded as soon as I can. I will tell you now that sentences with proofreading errors, paragraphs that have overlapping points, or thesis that's not quite parallel, marking that down. That said, this is a very small thing of points in a very large 1,000-point course, so I would not get too bent out of shape about it. But I would look at it if you recognize already that you've done that. The last thing here, it seems like some of you are still confused about my policies. So I do take late work, where a lot of Gateway professors don't. I take it until November 30th with a 10% penalty, which for a 20-point thing would be 2 points. The only time that it really gets bad is the final essay is, I think, 200 points. So that would be 20 points off. What I don't allow is for people to resubmit homework because they accidentally attached the wrong file or they made a mistake that they want to correct or something like that. So I encourage you again to come up with a naming convention. Name your files something where you can look in the folder and know what it is without having to open it up and get all confused. The way I think I would do it is you're in a file that that you want to submit. I would rename it as I save it the last time before I close that file out and then you're sure that that is what you're doing. And you can actually rename a Google Doc. Like when you export it, when you download it as a PDF, you can rename it there too. So that's what I would do, just intentionally, so you know absolutely that what you turn in is what you intended to turn in. So I hope this is helpful. I hope all of you stay well. I certainly would not wish what I've had on anyone. It's not COVID. It's not anything that they tested me for. I was negative for everything, but I haven't lost my voice like this in forever. And I have to sing Wedding on the weekend. So anyway, email me if you have any questions. Please don't send me messages through the Blackboard because it goes to my spam folder and I may not see it. Anyway, have a great day, y'all, and thanks.